Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Voice of East Turkestan podcast program. I'm your host, Nadira, and today we have a truly exceptional guest with us, Dr. Mevlan Tenrikut. Dr. Mevlan Tenrikut is a researcher in China Studies at Sheffield Hallam University in the UK. His expertise covers Chinese political philosophy, Western political philosophy, international relations theory, Chinese history, and Uyghur history. Hello, Dr. Mevlan Tenrikut. Congratulations for your groundbreaking book, International Relations Theory, published in Uyghur language. As far as I know, this is the first time a book on the subject of international theory has been authored in Uyghur and published in Uyghur language. This is a remarkable achievement. Your work carries immense significance to the Uyghur academic discourse. Thank you. So, Dr. Mevlan Tenrikut, for the first question, I would like to ask you about your audience. Who is the primary audience for your book? Are you targeting the young Uyghur elite or a broader readership, including the general public?
First of all, thanks for having me, and it's great to talk with you here. So, as to book's target audience, it includes broader Uyghur intellectuals, including Uyghurs in positive science and religious studies. However, I believe different audience understand it to different levels because of their backgrounds. Since it's a purely academic book, those who study political science and international relations benefit most, in my opinion. They could understand it easily because of their subject, and the book helped them to understand ayah theories in their own language, Uyghur language. I also think the book fits for other Uyghur elites and scholars. Yes, ayah theories are a complex subject, and it includes many abstract terms. However, I try to explain them in relatively simple way. So I don't think its language and content in the book are difficult to understand.
Thank you so much for your explanation. And for young Uyghur intellectuals, international relations theory might already be accessible through studies in other languages. On the other hand, the general Uyghur public may find the topic abstract and heavy. So, how do you plan to engage these different audiences?
Yes, you are right, and I think this is extremely important question because there are tons of international relations theory books in different language in the world, and that's why I decided to write it in Uyghur because we don't have one. And I know Uyghurs in diaspora have a chance to read IR theories in different languages. The language of the country where they are staying. However, as one who experienced IR study, I found that, especially for the Uyghur students, it's often really challenging to read and understand IR theories in a short amount of time. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort. This is, by the way, what I experienced. At that time, I really thought like I wouldn't spend such a huge effort if we had IR theories in Uyghur. This book is a combination of several international relations theory books and a wide range of research articles. So I believe it helps readers to understand many theories, terms, and academic discussion. However, I want to make it clear that this book doesn't cover or include everything in international relations theory. And for particularly those who are studying political science and international relations, the contents of this book are never enough. So I can say that this book can be just one of the tools we need, and Uyghur scholars should read other books in their own in various language to understand international relations or international relations theory more comprehensively.
Thank you. And understanding geopolitics and geostrategy without a solid grounding in international relations theory can be challenging. So, I believe the book you wrote is very essential for East Turkestanian people to understand their homeland's political faith. So, how do you see these theoretical frameworks contributing to a deeper understanding of East Turkestan's political future and strategic positioning? Thank you.
Okay, thanks for this question. First of all, let me clarify that this book doesn't include the topic of how to interpret the current situation and the future of East Turkestan. This topic you mentioned actually requires a separate book. As I mentioned, this book is a tool for understanding relations between the nations and try to answer the question of like how do states define their national interest, what guides their actions, what roles do like ideology and the justice play in international relations, where do these concepts fit within the broader framework of global affairs and international system. Of course, the situation of East Turkestan is mentioned several times as an example of theories and the international phenomenon. However, understanding international relations theory and some concepts help Uyghurs to see a broader picture of international relations and the geopolitics. And it also helped them to develop more practical strategy and informed vision. Moreover, I think international relations theories offer valuable tools for, analyzing international affairs and topics broader and greater accuracy.
Thank you. And let's move to the last question. East Turkestanian people hold diverse ideological views. For example, some lean toward realism, others liberalism, or Islamic religion's principles, and some may even adhere to communism. So, how do the theories explored in your book help shape these varied perspectives of your people, particularly in understanding the world through the lens of a colonized nation?
Oh, yes. This is also quite important and interesting question. As I mentioned in my book, there is no single theory that could explain all the problems and international relations, and that there is no perfect and unchangeable theory. Every single international relations theory, regardless of whether they are meta theories or post-colonial or even Chinese and Islamic ones, has its own limitations. So it's also important to note that international relations theory haven't yet reached a level, perfect level, and it's impossible to be perfect in social science. All these tell us that there's no need to lean toward a specific international relations theory such as realism, liberalism, or Islamic perspective. Just let me give several examples. Realism is the most popular and a very powerful international relations theory. However, it is very pessimistic in nature and then usually fails to predict the big changes in international system. For example, it failed to predict the collapse of Soviet Union. And liberalism, on the other hand, has several big false hypotheses, such as democratic peace theory. So, should we reject these two because of their limitations? No, we can't, because these two are biggest international relations theory, and then really playing a significant role to understand and explain the international issues. In the same vein, non-Western international relations theories and the critical theories, these also includes Islamic and the Chinese international relations theory. They attack meta theories as being too much Western centric. However, they haven't yet developed their own international relations theory. But we shouldn't neglect these theories' role in revising and developing of meta international relations theory. So, trying to explain the world through only a single theory, or advocating the legitimacy of one theory, is baseless and useless if we aim to understand the world in comprehensive way. We should be able to explain and examine the world from different perspective. And the theories are not ideologies. I think this is really important. And it's not ideology that we need to choose side. They are just tool to, view the world from a different angle and a different perspective.
Thank you so much. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to you again for joining us and sharing your invaluable insights. Your expertise in Chinese and Uyghur history, political philosophy, and international relations has truly enriched today's discussion. And I know our listeners have gained so much from your perspectives. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Voice of East Turkestan podcast program. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others, and leave us a review. Your support helps us continue to bring these important conversations to light. Until next time, take care and stay informed. See you in the next episode.